In this episode, we will be doing week 15, 16, and 17. I'm waiting for my laundry to finish, which is why I am live. And yeah, so I'm hoping this episode that we will be able to finish the rest of the season and the year. So basically, looking at the standings, we are 9-4. Once we clinch the NFC East, we will be officially in the playoffs. And then once we do clinch the NFC East, that is when I'm going to only do the key moments in games just to move it along, because I do go away tomorrow. So this is basically last day of live stream, and I do want to try to get the off season done today. I mean, it is very, very important that we do. Yeah, so we are playing the Cowboys this week. Ezekiel Elliott, one of the best running backs, compared to our running back Saquon Barkley, who is hurt. Sadly, he is hurt, but we do have Cordero Patterson, Gus Edwards, Wayne Gallman, and Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. Sterling Shepard is over 1,000 yards receiving on the year, which is very, very good. Hopefully, Jordan Lewis can shut down Michael Gallup this week. He struggled last game against Michael Gallup, and then he struggled last game against Washington in general. So hopefully, Jordan Lewis has a better game this week. He's been playing bad really in the second half of the year, but not too bad. As Josh Rosen takes the field here for Dallas. The new QB of Dallas, Josh Rosen, he will start for the first drive here for Dallas. He's been the QB all season long, and he will start off being sacked. That is Danny Trevathan on the sack for loss of six. Big sack there for Danny Trevathan to start the game. As they're now on the second 16. Rosen looks, and it will bounce off the hands of Ezekiel Elliott. Almost brought it in, but could not corral it, which will bring up a 3rd and 16. It's going to be interesting to see what the Giants do based on what they bring. Right now, it looks like they're bringing 3, potentially 4 with Isaiah Simmons. Simmons backs off. They are only bringing 3, in fact, as he will just take the short throw there. That is, I believe, Zach Pascal on the catch. Eli Apple brings him down after only a gain of 5. And Dallas will be forced to a 3-and-out on their first possession, as Cordero Patterson is back deep to return. He had a big return about 2 weeks ago, I do believe, unless that was last week. Actually, honestly, it might have been last week, as Patterson will have a big return here out at the 37. Not really a big return, but a overly decent return, as Joe Burrow is looking for his 25th career touchdown passing to break the Giants' rookie record, which was set by Daniel Jones last year's. Burrow will look and will find Darius Slayton there for about 9 yards. Burrow close to going over 4,000 yards passing, as Cordero Patterson is the back. Patterson fumbled twice when he filled in for Barkley due to injury, as Patterson will run this forward. Believe he did get the first down. Did he? Yes, he did. So Cordero Patterson, 1 carry now for 1 yard, as Wayne Gallman will check in for the first time today. We probably are going to see a great rotation of backs, as Burrow intended for Evan Engram completely overthrew Engram, as that was just a bad throw there by Burrow, completely missing an open man, as Cordero Patterson checks back in, as well as Marshawn Lynch, as it will be play action. Burrow rolling out to his right will find Marshawn, who gets lit up by Leighton Vander Esch at the line of scrimmage. Actually, maybe even loses one, which will bring up 3rd and 11. And already a tough position here for New York. Slayton and Golden Tate bolt in, as Burrow will look towards Golden Tate, and Golden Tate can't corral it. So one of the best wide receivers on the Giants, and Golden Tate puts the ball on the turf, as now Riley Dixon is on to punt this one away to Dallas after what seemed to be a pretty decent drive. Picked up 1 first down, as this will be tackled. Jordan Lewis at the 12. What a tackle there by Lewis. Tony Pollard caught the ball and then was hit by Jordan Lewis. Bringing up a 1st and 10 now here for Josh Rosen for his second drive of the game, as he will start by sending, I believe that is Blake Jarwin in motion to the right. Why, yes, that is Blake Jarwin, as Zeke will carry, and it will be stood up there by the free safety, Anthony Harris. He's looking for a new contract here with the Giants. Giants really have not negotiated with anyone except for Jabril Peppers, where they re-signed Jabril Peppers. But other than that, they've been hesitant to really bring anyone in for contract negotiations. Probably going to do that more towards the offseason as they send Blake Jarwin in motion to the right. Isaiah Simmons with the initial hit brought down Julian Love. Big play there by Isaiah Simmons getting the initial hit on Zeke, where then Julian Love finished it up. As Deron Lee checks into the game now. Is dropping back to pass. That is broken up. Jordan Lewis and almost caught. But Jordan Lewis breaks this one up, intended for, I believe, Michael Gallup. Actually, that was Josh Gordon, number 10, which will bring up a 4th and 13 and a Jones punt. Once again, Dallas gets this one off. Cordell Patterson had a decent return last return, as he will have a big return this time. He takes it to the 40, and he is down at the 36-yard line. Dallas's 36-yard line this time. A great return there by Cordero. And all of a sudden, New York is driving, as Burrow will give the carry there to Wayne Gallman, and Gallman will be stood up at the line of scrimmage, gaining absolutely nothing. We all know that the running part of this team is going to be the hardest part. I mean, Joe Burrow basically led the Giants in rushing last game. As Gallman is slot left, Burrow looks, quickly fires to the tight end, Evan Engram, for a gain of about 7, bringing up a 3rd and 3. Cordero Patterson in the game. They will give it to Patterson, who is blown up for a loss of 1. That is Leighton Vander Esch, as the Giants will send out Aldrick Rosas now for a 47-yarder. Rosas has struggled as of late. Rosas' 47-yarder, however, is up, and it is right down the middle. Giants 3, Dallas nothing. 6:25 remaining in the first quarter. Rosas now to give this back to Dallas after the made field goal. It will be a long kick, probably not even fieldable for Tony Pollard. It will not be fieldable as it bounces off of the uprights, but no good. As Josh Rosen and this Dallas offense takes back over for their 3rd drive of the game. Two punts were the first to drive, as Jabril Peppers gets the initial hit. Anthony Harris finishes up. So we'll be holding on the Cowboys, bringing up a 1st and 20 instead of 2nd and 7. Giants do accept it. This now will be a handoff to to Ezekiel Elliott, excuse me. Big tackle there by Jabril Peppers. Ezekiel Elliott last week had 20 carries for 170 yards. A touchdown. He is one of the best running backs in the NFL, if not the best running back in the NFL. So then now on the 2nd and 19, barking out play calls as they will quickly look to the outside. Josh Gordon brought down Darren Lee. Gordon, however, that will count as a rush, and he will lose one. So all of a sudden it's 3rd and 19 now for New York. Or for Dallas, excuse me. And on the 3rd and 19, what will Josh Rosen, this Dallas offense, draw up? They draw up a quick little drag route, or a quick check down to Zeke, who jukes past Jordan Lewis, will be brought down by Danny Trevathan after only gaining 3. As Jones will be back onto punt now to the dangerous returner, Cordell Patterson. He's already had 2 big ones today. As it will be returnable now for Cordero. He jukes past 1, and Patterson now down at the Giants 41. It's not a big return there, but got way more than what he honestly would have gotten. And then now on the 1st and 10, Joe Burrow and this Giants offense retakes the field. Burrow dropping back to pass. He has all day. Burrow now taking off. He gets a block from Engram, and he picks up the 1st down. Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow's hurt, as he got his knee caught under, as Eli Manning now is on at quarterback once again, and Cordero Patterson now will take this one off for about 12-yard carry and a 1st down. As Joe Burrow is healthy, just has an elbow strain, so it didn't even look like his knee. But however, Giants will leave him out for right now, which means Eli Manning will be giving it a go. As Eli's first throw is complete. Sterling Shepard, 1st down New York. Eli Manning now 1 for 1, 19 yards. The 19-yard completion. Eli remains in the game for at least this drive, most likely. Taking the snap is Eli. Under pressure, Eli gets it off, intended for Darius Slayton, broken up there by Byron Jones. The second down play is a handoff to Cordero, and Patterson is tackled there at the 9. All of a sudden, it's 3rd and 6. What will New York do on this 3rd and 6 play? It will be a give to Wayne Gallman, who has the hole, and Gallman's in! Rushing touchdown, New York. Wayne Gallman. He found a hole, followed the blocking. DeMarcus Lawrence was able to bring him down, but in the end zone, and Aldrick Rosas now is on to attempt the extra point. It is good, and all of a sudden, the Giants are up 10-0 over Dallas. What a start now for New York. Eli comes in, goes 1 for 2. And Wayne Gallman with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. Aldrick Rosas will kick this one off the uprights. 2:23 remaining in the first quarter. Giants 10, Dallas nothing. Rosen on now for his 4th drive of the game. This will be a give to Zeke, who's been shut down for most of the game. Dalvin Tomlinson on the tackle. 4 carries, 5 yards here for Zeke. Dallas trying to get Zeke involved. They need Zeke to be involved in order to really be a competent football team, as this was a big play action. Deron Lee did not fall for it and completely lays out Josh Rosen. He did not fall for that whatsoever. We're going to look at the replay real quick. I mean, my oh my. Just the play action didn't even fall close to it. Tried to strip the ball. Rosen did a very, very good job at holding on to the ball. And I mean, he stopped a potential big play, Deron Lee. So all of a sudden, on the 3rd and 10. Rosen now rolling out. He is under pressure and is sacked. Isaiah Simmons with the sack. Simmons realized that there was no one over the middle and decided to just take the chance on getting to Josh Rosen. The D-line, though, did a very, very good job at forcing Rosen to roll out, as it is yet another Jones punt. Patterson on the return. Has a little bit of blocking head, breaks one, and is brought down at the 41. Pretty solid there by Cordero, as the Giants will take over at their own 41. Eli under pressure, and Eli will be sacked to Marcus Lawrence. He didn't even stand a chance. That was Jermaine Afadi. That is DeMarcus Lawrence, excuse me. We have Dexter Lawrence. That is DeMarcus Lawrence's 11th sack of the season. Eli takes the snap. We'll look over the middle. We'll find Evan Engram there for about a 19-yard gain. As that will 18-yard gain, excuse me. This will bring up a 3rd and 3 now here for New York. Eli takes the snap. Eli will look, intended. Almost picked off by Awuzie, intended for Shepard, as it looks like it will be another Riley Dixon punt here. This is Dixon's 2nd punt of the game, so I really shouldn't say another, but it's the 2nd punt of the game for Riley Dixon. As it seems to be a good one. It is indeed a good one. Down at the 6 by Jordan Lewis. As Josh Rosen is now on for his 5th drive of the game. So it will be play action. He will find Josh Gordon wide open. Trevor Williams could not keep up with Josh Gordon. That was a big 1st down completion there for Josh Rosen, under a little bit of pressure. As it looks like Zach Martin might have jumped for a false start. Yes, he did. As Dallas now will be backing up 5 yards, bringing up 1st and 15, excuse me. Rosen takes the snap, hit by Danny Trevathan and Dalvin Tomlinson. Zeke will lose 1, bringing up a 2nd and 16. That was a big tackle there by Danny Trevathan, and Dalvin Tomlinson did a great job at helping make sure he goes down. 2nd and 16 now here for Dallas, as this will be a quick check down, incomplete, intended for the tight end, and Ricky Seals-Jones, who in the last matchup completely torched the Giants. Not surprising, though, because the Giants kind of struggle out guarding tight ends. And now all of a sudden it's 3rd and 16 here for Dallas. Rosen drops back. Rosen will look on the drag to Ricky Seals-Jones. That's a big tackle there. Jordan Lewis as Seals Jones will gain 6, brought down 4th and 10, as Jones will be on to punt now for the 5th time to Cordero Patterson. Or maybe it's the 6th, it's either 5 or 6, but once again it's another punt by Jones, as Patterson will fair catch it, and will go into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Is believe Eli Manning might still be for this drive. Yep, Eli Manning is still remaining in the game for this, for at least this drive. 1st and 10, as it is a handoff. Cordero Patterson gets a big hole, and Patterson's brought down after a gain of 11. 5 carries, 30 yards for Cordero. So he hasn't been the featured back to really the past 2 games due to the fumbling issue that he had when Barkley went down. Seems to be getting the majority of the carries here. Eli rolls out. We'll find Darius Slayton there for a gain of about 7. Eli 3 for 5, 45 yards, and nothing on his stat sheet to go for a touchdown / pick. Luckily, no pick. As Eli will give this one Cordero Patterson. Patterson brought down after a gain of 1. Big tackle there, bringing up a 3rd and 2. Will Riley Dixon be on to punt for the 3rd time, or will the Giants be able to get it? Wayne Gallman checks in. Eli barking out a play call. And Eli will be brought down for a sack. That is DeMarcus Lawrence for the 2nd sack, beating the right tackle in Jermaine Afadi, bringing up a 4th and 8 and a Riley Dixon punt. Dixon does indeed get this punt off, so it will be returnable for Tony Pollard. DeAndre Baker tries to hit him big, and Isaiah Simmons will tackle Pollard at the 31, and Pollard is very, very slow to get up, so the backup running back now is down, as Zeke remains in the game, obviously. 1st and 10 now for Zeke. They will run play action. They are testing Trevor Williams. One-on-one is picked off. Josh Rosen throws the pick to Trevor Williams. Trevor Williams in perfect one-on-one coverage against Josh Gordon. And Trevor Williams with his 5th interception of the year. As much as it doesn't feel like it because of how bad he's played in some games, that is indeed his 5th pick. As Eli takes the snap. And Eli will look for the check down there. That is Cordero Patterson, who gets past and will be brought down after a gain of 5. 4 for 6, 50 yards for the check down king in Eli Manning. And then now on the 2nd and 5 play, what will they do? It will be a handoff. That is Cordero Patterson. He attempts to get to the outside, will only gain 1 yard. However, run up a 2nd and 4, or 3rd and 4, excuse me, as Wayne Gallman now checks into the game here. Eli takes the snap. It is complete. Darius Slayton, 1st down reception there, 11 yards, and a great catch by Darius Slayton. With potential for playoffs, they need guys like Darius Slayton to step up, and he hasn't really been relevant the past few weeks, or really this season. That's Cordero Patterson with a few jukes, makes a few men miss, and is down there after a gain of 7. But like I was saying, they need guys like Darius Slayton to step up. And so far, I mean, in this game, he has already 3 catches, as Eli will give this one to Wayne Gallman. This is another guy who they need to step up with the injury to Barkley. They need a great number 2, as Wayne Gallman now 3 carries for 18 yards. He does have the lone touchdown on the day here for New York. As Patterson does check back in. Giants, Eli sends Golden Tate in motion. Looks like he is one of their jet passes, as Golden Tate will juke back inside to pick up 3, and Golden Tate is very, very slow to get up. Between Shepard will move to the slot, and Tajay Sharp enters the game. Eli looking over the middle. He will find Darius Slayton. Oh, Slayton can't hold on. Slayton's hurt. He took a big collision over the middle, and all of a sudden the Giants are now down to Cody Latimer, Cody Core, Tajay Sharp, and Sterling Shepard. Eli looking over the middle. He finds his target in Tajay Sharp. That was a great throw by Eli. Eli 7 for 10, 88 yards. Sharp with his first guy says he has the same injury as Saquon Barkley, a broken collarbone, and Golden Tate will most likely miss the rest of the season. As Eli now looks and will find Tajay Sharp for a gain of about 7. Picking up 2nd and 4. And Darius Slayton broke his collarbone as well. Oh my goodness. And all of a sudden the Giants are down to... Giants are struggling now with wide receivers. They will send Gus Edwards in motion. This is a handoff. Cordero Patterson gets a spin move off, and Cordero Patterson's in for the rushing touchdown. Giants now looking to extend their lead to 17. Aldrick Rosas's extra point is up, and it is good. 17-0. New York Giants lead over Dallas. 4-minute, 22nd-yard drive. Cordero Patterson in with his second rushing touchdown of the year, as the Giants are in control of this game. 4:08 remaining in the half. Tony Pollard is able to return this one, and he is brought down by Kruger Hill and Maurice Alexander. What will Dallas do now? On for yet another drive, 1st and 10. This will be a handoff to Zeke. Jordan Lewis with a big tackle there, as well as Deron Lee and Anthony Harris, but Jordan Lewis with the initial tackle. Jordan Lewis had disconnecting. Jordan Lewis having himself a pretty good game, as they will hand it off to Zeke, Deron Lee, and Jabril Peppers. Jabril Peppers the initial hit, and Jabril Peppers is hurt. Hopefully he didn't break his collarbone, as it seems like that is what all the Giants are doing nowadays. 3rd and 10 now for Dallas. Drawing up a play is Rosen. As Rosen will look, it is Ricky Seals-Jones brought down Eli Apple at the 31, as the Giants will force yet another Dallas punt. Jones back to kick this one off. Patterson will fair catch and will let it bounce into the end zone. 2:46 remaining in the half. Jabril Peppers is willing to come back. Giants will keep him out for right now, as with 2:46 remaining. Eli takes the snap. We'll give this one to Cordero Patterson. Patterson tackled by Jalen Smith, but not after a gain of 5. 10 carries, 48 yards, and a touchdown there for Cordero. So Eli takes the snap. Eli looking, intended for a sharp, broken up there by Awuzie. It was a little bit of a high throw too. Awuzie doing a nice job at coming back after the curl. 35, Latimer to the right, and Graham Shepard in the slot right. Eli looks towards the sideline. Great catch there by Cody Latimer, filling in for all the injuries. This will bring up now a 1st and 10. Gallman, remember, is in the game. Eli will give this one to Wayne Gallman. Gallman has a little bit of a hole, and Gallman will be brought down after a gain of 9. We are at the 2-minute warning. Giants 17, Dallas nothing. 2nd and 2 actually, so it's a gain of 8 for Wayne Gallman. As slot right now is Engram and Shepard. Taking the snap is Eli. Eli will look to his top tight end in Evan Engram, who makes the reception, and he picks up 10 yards. Evan Engram with his 3rd catch for 34 yards. Eli takes the snap as they hand off Cordero Patterson. He has a hole. He jukes out wide, brought down by Leighton Vander Esch after a gain of 16. Cordero Patterson having himself a great game right now, as Eli sends Shepard in motion. It is a toss sweep outside, as Shepard will pick up only about 2 yards, but that will count as a reception there for Sterling Shepard. Gus Edwards checks into the game for the first time today. Eli looks. It is off the hands of Tajay Sharp, broken up by Awuzie. As all of a sudden, it is a 3rd and 8. Cody Core is in the game, as well as Jason Witten. Eli takes the snap. Eli overthrows, intended for Cody Core. I mean, he overthrew both Byron Jones, Cody Core, and everyone who's in that area. Aldrick Rosas now on to attempt his 2nd field goal of the game. This will be a 45-yarder, 2-yard shy from what he made earlier. And Rosas will boot this one a little bit to the left, but evidently straight down the middle. Aldrick Rosas' kick now is up. Tony Pollard will return it at about the goal line. 40 seconds and ticking on the return, as he breaks off a lot of tackles for finally being brought down by Jason Witten and company at the 28. 37 seconds now in the half. What will Dallas do? Will they try to go down the field? They do have 3 timeouts, or will they just stay pat? As it looks like Rosen stepped back to throw. It is caught there. Josh Gordon brought down Julian Love. Rosen now running. Play action. He looks. That is caught. Michael Gallup. Don't even look like it could have been offensive pass interference, as Jordan Lewis couldn't get over due to a man kind of looked like what you could say blocking him. but nevertheless, it does slide because it is Dallas. This will be a quick check down there to Zach Pascal, who does make a first down reception and more. First and 10. One timeout remaining here for Dallas. Ball at the 18. Looks like Dallas will at least be getting into field goal range. Rosen takes the snap. It is a big hit on Ricky Seals-Jones. Dallas not using their final timeout yet, as now they will use their final timeout with 9 seconds left. Is on to attempt the field goal, I believe, is Greg Zerline. Don't even know who their kicker is. Nevertheless, though, the kick is up and it is good. Dallas is now down 20-3. Giants will start with the ball at the half. There is 5 seconds still left, so anything could happen. Jones on to boot this one back to New York. Doesn't look like Cordero Patterson might have a return on it. Patterson is going to at least return it. I mean, it basically is the final play of the half, and Patterson is down at the 19 with 1 second left. Eli remains in the game, as it will be a handoff to Cordero Patterson. He does have a little bit of a hole on Patterson's shoe-strung tackle down at the 26. So Eli Manning has been basically the QB for the entire first half due to the injury of Burrow. Jones boosts this one. Patterson will have a return on it. We all know Patterson is taking it out. He doesn't need anything really, and Patterson will be brought down at the 23-yard line, so probably should have needed it. As it looks like Joe Burrow might be back. The starting QB for the second half, who is it going to be? The starting QB for the second half is Joe Burrow. So Joe Burrow is in fact back after bruising his elbow in the first half, missing the rest of the first half after his injury. And Burrow will look fire, incomplete, intended for Evan Engram. Burrow was 15 yards compared to Eli's 80 or 90 something. Actually, Eli might be over 100. As Burrow now takes the snap, is a handoff there. Cordero Patterson tried to get a block from Darrell Williams. Williams didn't really step up though as much as he wanted, and all of a sudden it is a 3rd and 3 instead of a potential first down. Burrow looking, finding Tajay Sharp, the free agent wide receiver who they did sign in the offseason. Tajay Sharp with his 3rd catch of 45 yards. I mean, Sharp is probably one of the best depth wide receivers you can have. As Burrow takes the snap, we'll look and we'll find Sterling Shepard, who gets absolutely blown up there by Woods, but holds onto the football, and it is a 2nd and 5. Cody Core in the game. Slot right. As Burrow under pressure looks, we'll find Cody Core on the reception. Cody Core with a great catch there. He's trying to find a roster spot next year. I mean, this is guys like Cody Core and Tajay Sharp for next season now are in a good position. They get to see how they make plays. As Shepard making plays, juking around too. All of a sudden, the Giants are close field goal range, 14 yards after the catch there for Shep. As in the game now is Marshawn Lynch, the fullback. He's in that running back. As Burrow will give this one to Marshawn. Marshawn juking around a few people, brought down at the 15. Beast mode with a 5-yard carry there. Cordero Patterson does check back in. And it's another guy like Cody Latimer, as Burrow does take the snap. Burrow looks corner, intended for Latimer, broken up. Byron Jones. I mean, that's always going to be a tough matchup, no matter how tall you are, like Cody Latimer. And all of a sudden, it is a 3rd and 5. Burrow takes the snap. Burrow under pressure. Burrow gets it off to Sterling Shepard, who I don't think is in the end zone. No, he's not. He's 1 yard shy of the end zone. Burrow now intended for Latimer, broken up by Byron Jones. Bring up a 2nd and goal. This is Jason Witten now in the game. Burrow will look his way, and Jason Witten scores a touchdown against his former team. Jason Witten scores at least one last touchdown here in Dallas, but this time not even playing for Dallas. as the Giants now will be set to take a 27-3 lead if Aldrich Rosas' kick is good, and it is in fact good, right down the middle. 27-3, Giants lead over Dallas. Witten with his 4th receiving touchdown of the game. Remember, there was some time where Evan Engram was injured, so Jason Witten was a starter, and Witten even played really, really well. As Tony Pollard is hit by Love, he shakes off with the Love tackle, shapes off to Aldrich Rosas. Brought down Reese Alexander at the 30. As now Josh Rosen on for his first drive of the second half. See what they do for the first play. And the first play is play action. Brought down Darren Lee. That is Darren Lee's 2nd sack of the game. Dalvin Thompson almost had one there as well. If it wasn't Lee, it was Thompson getting it. All of a sudden, 2nd and 17 here for Dallas. Rosen finds Michael Gallup there for the first down, brought down by Harris. And it looked like even Isaiah Simmons got a little bit of contact there. And now on the 3rd and 7. Rosen looks intended, finds Josh Gordon. That was great coverage by Jordan Lewis, but Josh Gordon able to hold on to the football and makes the catch. That was his 3rd catch of the game for 47 yards. On the first down play, he finds Michael Gallup, brought down Jordan Lewis. Now here on first down once again. Rosen will hand this one off to Zeke, who has a little bit of a hole. Breaks off Isaiah Simmons, brought down Julian Love after a gain of 12. That's Zeke's best run of the day. Right now, 1st and 10 here for Dallas. As he will look over the middle, finds Ricky Seals-Jones, brought down by Anthony Harris and Danny Trevathan, and even a little bit of Julian Love. He came over the middle to at least lay a little bit of a hit. 1st and 10 now here for Dallas. What will they do? It will be a give to Zeke, who will pick up 6. Actually 7. I know it was 6. 2nd and 4 now here. Dallas will give it to Zeke, brought down by Dexter Lawrence, Danny Trevathan, and Harris on the initial hit, bringing up a 3rd and 7. That is a loss of 4. Seems like Harris is having a pretty solid game here. And on the 3rd and 7, what will Dallas draw up? It's looking like a pass play as Rosen will have to get rid of it. He was under heavy pressure there from the defense, and is a 4th and 7. Looks like Dallas is going to attempt the field goal. Dave Smart here. I want to see a little bit of this pressure here. Who got the pressure? Ndamukong Suh that he broke through Collins and Martin, and Rosen just stepped to his right to avoid it, and then he was forced to throw it away. Sideline now for the field goal. His field goal is up. It is good. 27-6. As Cordero Patterson is back to return this one from Jones. Patterson will have a return on it. We know he doesn't need anything, so he will take it out. And he will be down at the 24-yard line. Looks like the ball didn't really get past the 24. It looked like it was more at the 23. But they do give it in favor of the Giants down at the 24. As Burrow will hand this one off to Patterson, who has a hole. Patterson now takes it to the 50-yard line before being brought down. Cordero Patterson is now over 100 yards rushing on the day, 14 for 105. As Burrow will run play action. Burrow looking over the middle, find Tajay Sharp, brought down Jalen Smith. Tajay Sharp with a nice 15-yard gain. Burrow now off the play action. He will look for his tight end and Evan Engram on the zigzag. He's brought down after 11-yard gain, tackled out of bounds by Byron Jones. Burrow now looking, intended for Sharp, broken up Awuzie. That would have been a very, very good play for Tajay Sharp and this Giants offense as well. This now is a handoff. Cordell Patterson jukes around one. He is brought down. Cordell Patterson on a big run there. That was a kind of good block there by Sterling Shepard as well. All of a sudden, on the 1st and goal, Joe Burrow takes the snap. Burrow rolling out to his right. Well, look, intended for Sharp. Did he get his feet in? They say that he did get his feet in. That's a great toe tapping catch there by Sharp as Cody Core enters the game now. Burrow rolling out to his right. And it looks like Burrow is going to be brought down to Marcus Lawrence for the 3rd time. He sacked Eli twice. Actually, no, he sacked Burrow once, Eli once. That is DeMarcus Lawrence's 3rd sack of the game. Latimer checks back in. Core checks in for Shep. Burrow under pressure. Intended, picked off. Burrow honestly should have ran that in. And Jalen Smith now down at the 16. That was just a bad decision on my part to even throw the ball. I mean, but still. Just in the heat of the moment, felt like they needed to get rid of it. As Zeke now. Zeke with the big carry, does what he does best. No one's catching up to him. Dallas all of a sudden makes this one a 2-touchdown game. So the interception, the change in momentum, and Dallas now will be heading into the 4th quarter only down by 2 scores, assuming Zerline makes this kick. It is good. 27-13. That is where Dallas will be heading. Badgley is the kicker. So that's where Dallas will be heading into the 4th quarter, down by 2 scores. As Jones now kicks this one. Patterson will, in fact, take the knee to give the Giants at least some type of breathing room rather than returning it only to about the 20. Burrow running a little bit of play action. Burrow will be sacked there off the edge. Randy Gregory is that's how the 3rd quarter will end. Dallas all the momentum. 2nd and 18 to start the last quarter of play. Burrow now looking towards the sideline. Intended for Latimer, broken up. This is a 3rd and 18. No idea what Giants are even going to attempt here. Burrow play action, intended for Sharp, incomplete. As Riley Dixon will be on to punt, hopefully has at least wind help. He will have wind help. As Dixon will send this a little bit to the nose, blocked. Dallas, all the momentum, touchdown Dallas. All of a sudden it's a 1-score game as the Giants are crumbling under the pressure. This is basically for the NFC East title. I mean, not that Dallas is close, but the Giants here clinched the NFC East. NFC East. And Dallas is now 1 touchdown away from tying this game. All the momentum now on Dallas's side. I mean, interception or field goal, touchdown off of 1 play. 3 plays later, block field goal as Patterson will be down at the 30 or 22, excuse me. Everything is in Dallas' favor right now. Joe Burrow on, looking to really stop a little bit of the momentum or chew up some clock. Burrow takes the snap. Burrow attempting this deep. It will be almost caught by Shepard off the deep to Latimer. I mean, that was a very bad decision to even attempt to throw the ball there. But still, Burrow will hand this one off to Cordero Patterson. Has a little bit of blocking ahead. Patterson's brought down after a gain of 5. It's not much blocking ahead. Actually, gain of 4. About 3rd and 6 now here for the Giants. Burrow taking the snap. Burrow under pressure has to get it off. That is Gus Edwards, and Edwards brought down after a gain of 1. And Riley Dixon on to punt this time around. Hopefully he doesn't get blocked. Dixon boots this one away. Luckily, wasn't really close to being blocked. Giants can't really get men downfield. This will be down at the 19-yard line, so technically down inside the 20. Dallas will now have to go 79 yards down the field, or 81 yards down the field instead of 80. Rosen takes a snap. He finds Zeke. Tackle made. Jabril Peppers after a gain of about 5. On the 2nd and 6, Rosen takes a snap. He looks, finds Zeke. Brought down Jordan Lewis, but that's after first down. 1st and 10 now here for Dallas. Anthony Harris wraps up Zach Pascal, as well as some company helping him out, Jason Pierre-Paul. 2nd and 8 now here for the Giants, or for Dallas, excuse me. What play will they do on 2nd and 8? It will be yet another pass play, as it will be a drag route there. Josh Gordon brought down Danny Trevathan after a gain of 5. As it will be caught, Ricky Seals-Jones, and Seals-Jones is down at the 48. What a game this is. Dallas completely controlling the second half. Rosen under pressure. He'll be brought down by the big man, Dexter Lawrence, with the sack on Josh Rosen for a loss of 19. That was basically a coverage sack. I mean, everyone was covered deep. Rosen had absolutely nowhere to go. As Josh Rosen will quickly find Zeke on the drag. He picks up a first down. Jordan Lewis went for the bat down. Did not get it. And Zeke will pick up a first down after juking out Jabril Peppers, as Dallas picks up yet another 3rd down conversion. This will be a quick pass broken up. Trevor Williams, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Probably the best defensive play of the second half for New York. Tony Pollard checks into the game, which most likely means it's a pass play. It is indeed a pass play, as they are looking deep to Tony Pollard, broken up Jabril Peppers. That was a touchdown or nothing play if Jabril Peppers doesn't get over there. He had Anthony Harris beat deep, and all of a sudden 3rd and 10, no men in the back. Rosen takes the snap. It will be found. Seals-Jones, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. That will bring up a 4th and 5. And what will Dallas do? Dallas is going for it. The game basically on the line. A game essentially on the line. Rosen and his wide receivers aren't intact, and all of a sudden 6:17 remaining, and the Giants now have the ball. Gallman in the game. It will be a give to Gallman, who will be tackled by Leighton Vander Esch after gaining 5 carries, 27 yards, and a touchdown for Gallman. Gus Edwards checks into the game now here for New York. Burrow will give this to Gus Edwards, who will... Did he fight forward enough for the first down? No, he didn't. He's literally inches shy of the marker. As on the 3rd and inches play, Burrow hands this one off. Marshawn Lynch has a hole, and the potentially future Hall of Famer and Marshawn Lynch will carry this one for a gain of about 9, picking up a first down. Giants continuing to move the ball down the field. Burrow now taking the snap. Burrow looking, finding Evan Engram. Working against Jalen Smith, and Engram's out of bounds at the 32. That was a big first down reception there. Burrow hands off to Gallman. Burrow completes Evan Engram, gain of about 12. Gallman gets the carry there, picks up nothing, 7 carries, 29 yards, and touchdown. Burrow takes the snap, he looks, finds Cody Latimer there, first down. Actually, no first down. Bringing up a 3rd and 3, as what will New York do here? Burrow taking the snap, he looks intended for Cody Core. Cody Core drops the touchdown. Under Rosas now to make this a 10-point game and basically out of reach for Dallas. It is a 10-point game. As with 2 minutes remaining, this game isn't over, but it's most likely is going to take a quick touchdown, then a long shot. As Tony Pollard will not return it, goes into the backfield. However, Dallas does still have the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts. I mean, this play will be the 2-minute warning here. As this will be caught, Josh Gordon brought down Eli Apple. Rosen shotgun, Elliott to the right. Rosen looking deep. That's Gallup, and like I said, quick touchdown. He beats Jordan Lewis, who has struggled against Michael Gallup, and he's completely gone non-existent in like the last few games. Like not non-existent, but you can't trust him anymore one-on-one. As Badgley knocks this one through, 30-27, 149 remaining in the game. I mean, the Cody Core touchdown drop was huge though for Dallas, as Cody Latimer will have a return on it. Latimer bringing this one out. He's down at the 23. 145 remaining in the game. Giants looking to move the ball down the field. Marshawn Lynch in the game at running back. Witten in at his position at fullbacks. This will be a give to Marshawn Lynch, in the future Hall of Famer. Only picks up 1. But I mean, that's 1 more yard on his Hall of Fame career. Now, on the 2nd and 10 play, Marshawn Lynch will remain in the game. Burrow will give to Marshawn. Marshawn breaks off a first down. And more. He's to the 50. He's to the 40. He's to the 30. 20. 10. And Marshawn Lynch is down at the 13. What a run there by Marshawn Lynch. As the Giants now have this game all but over. 1 timeout remaining for Dallas. Burrow takes the snap. Burrow rolling out to his right. Burrow will be sacked by Randy Gregory. I mean, it's better than getting rid of the ball, though. 2nd and 10. Dallas will use their final timeout. 124 remaining. Burrow gives Wayne Gallman. Gallman's brought down at the 19. Gain of about 2. And all of a sudden is 3rd and 16. Why? Don't know why there. The clock just didn't run out, but okay. Burrow will can this one off. Gus Edwards, and Edwards is brought down there at the 18. Don't know why the clock's just not running out, so I'm just going to waste a little bit of time. I don't want to sit here for the entire clock. Rosas will boot this one through. 34 seconds left. Giants 33, Dallas 27 with 34 seconds left. Dallas needs a touchdown drive here. It's it's possible. Definitely is possible, even though that they have no timeouts, but it is going to be tough. But I mean, Giants defense is not the best. Now on the First and 10 play here. What will Rosen and this offense draw up? He will be sacked off the edge. That is Ndamukong Suh with his first sack of the game. His first sack in a while also. Rosen now takes the snap once again. So it'll be a drag route there to Elliott, who is out of bounds with 7 seconds remaining. Out of bounds at the 21, 3rd and 14, so literally gain it 2. As Dallas now most likely just going to take a long shot to the end zone. 7 seconds. Rosen takes the snap. He looks. He will be picked off. That's last year's rookie DeAndre Baker, and Baker with his first career interception. He is now at the 43. I believe that's Baker's first career interception. As Gallman checks in, the Giants will run the last play. It is a handoff there to Gallman. Gallman's brought down after a gain of 1. Giants 33, Dallas 27, as it looks like the Giants now most likely have clinched the NFC East. Jason Garrett a little bit upset. And I mean, if I'm the Giants, the way that you played in the second half, that is not cutting it in the playoffs. I mean, in the second half, Dallas completely dominated you guys. I mean, dominated us, I should say. If it wasn't for Marshawn Lynch's second down carry there, probably would have been over. I mean, Joe Burrow struggled, but this was Eli played a pretty solid game. Cordell Patterson and Wayne Gallman each with a running touchdown. I mean, Evan Engram had a nice receiving day, as well as even Tajay Sharp getting in the action. Darius Slayton had a good start, then he got injured. And that's one thing we have to look for in the once we sim past this game, that's one thing we have to look for is wide receiving now because of the injuries. As Isaiah Simmons is ready for an upgrade, we will upgrade his field generalness. So he gets his own coverage up there as well. And then I also do want to upgrade Tajay Sharp. I mean, upgrade his route running, let him become an even better route runner than what he already is. As we do have 2 new injuries. Who is it? It is Golden Tate, Darius Slayton. Both of them will be placed on injured reserve as their seasons are completely done, whether or not with playoffs. So with their seasons ended there, after they're put on IR, I want to sim past the 1 week, see where we're at after that. Ooh, Deshaun Jackson's available. I think he would be a big signing to help out the wide receiving core. Yeah, he would be. Deshaun Jackson, bring him on. And then for depth purposes, we're at 51 now. Isaiah Ford on a 1-year deal, yeah. Then if we did clinch the playoffs, we are just going to do offense only rather than the rest, or rather than the entire game. If we did clinch. If we haven't clinched yet, then it is going to be full game. I hope we did clinch. Yeah, we clinched the NFC East. There's no way they can come back. So with that, your Giants are the NFC East champions, as we will be going up against the Seahawks, who have lost 2 of their last 3. Did win last week, though. As we can scout a little bit. I believe our we have done scouting wide receivers, are we? Yeah. So I'm just gonna add everyone to the board. So I could seriously see us going wide receiver in the draft early, or like first, second round. I mean, it is a need. And one other position, I know I scouted Baby Gronk. The reason why is because I don't know what we're doing yet with Mr. Evan Engram, as let's just quickly scout guards. I did, right? Yeah, I scouted those guards, so we will scout them now. We scouted pass rushers. Let's scout the rest of the right side linebackers. There you go. We are ready to upgrade a player. DeAndre Baker, after his interception, he's ready to be upgraded. Let's upgrade the zone a little bit. I mean, he just had his first career interception. How many tackles did he have last year? Oh, they didn't have stats last year, but he did have 19. But he has 19 I picked this year. As we are going to do offense only for this game. as it definitely is a new look offense. I mean, Deshaun Jackson, Sterling Shepard, and Tajay Sharp, which means Cody Latimer, Cody Core, and I believe we signed Isaiah Ford, all just going to be here for depth. I mean, hopefully the running game can be as good as it was against Dallas. I mean, Seattle is a lot better team than Dallas. Definitely is going to be tough, as Will Disley's having a great receiving year. Not as good as Evan Engram, though, but still a pretty good receiving year. And Sterling Shepard is looking to have over 1,200 yards this year. He's at 1,100 right now. As the Giants will start with the ball on offense down at the 18. As Burrow will hand this one off to Cordero Patterson to start the game. Patterson's down at the 21. That is another guy who can also play wide receiver, Cordero Patterson. He has 43 carries for 220 yards and 2 touchdowns on the year. As Burrow, Shepard slot left, Engram slot right. Burrow takes the snap. Burrow will look and will find his man Sterling Shepard over the middle, blown up by Bobby Wagner, but a 7-yard reception there for Shepard to hold on to the ball. Then now on the 3rd and 1, Burrow barking out play calls. Burrow takes the snap. He will run it himself. Picks up 4. Pocket started to collapse, so Burrow took off himself and picks up 4 for the Giants. First down. Latimer checks in slot as Burrow intends to find Evan Engram. Evan Engram could not hold on to it. A little bit turning. Was a little bit in coverage as well. And all of a sudden, it is a 2nd and 10. Burrow taking the snap. He looks, finds his man Tajay Sharp there, gain of 8. Bringing up a 3rd and 2. As Burrow will run it himself, he does pick up a first down, holds onto the football, and he does get up. Giants first down, 2nd and 7. 2 carries, 7 yards for Joe Burrow, excuse me. Latimer checks in to the right for Tajay Sharp. Burrow now looking on the drag, finds Evan Engram, who can't hold on to the ball. That is Shaquille Griffin knocking it out. 2nd and 10 for New York. Patterson into the game. Burrow will send Tajay Sharp in motion. Burrow will look to Evan Engram, who actually will hold on to the football. They're brought down by KJ Wright after a gain of about 6, and all of a sudden 3rd and 4 now. As Isaiah Ford checks into the game for his first play as a Giant. Burrow with a good throw, threading a needle, and Isaiah Ford with a great job of holding on to the ball, being hit right away by Griffin. That is Isaiah Ford's first catch as a New York Giant. Burrow now will take off, and Burrow will pick up 8. 3 carries, 15 yards for Joe Burrow. He now has 2 carries on the day, or 3 carries for 15 yards, as Burrow will give this one to the actual running back in Cordero Patterson, who breaks off 1 tackle and will pick up 4. That is Patterson's 2nd carry of the day for 6 yards. So Joe Burrow leading in basically every rushing category right now. Burrow takes the snap. As Burrow will look over the middle, intended for Deshaun Jackson, who gets absolutely blown up by Bobby Wagner. Jackson can't hold on to the football. He's playing in his first game here with the Giants, much like basically the entire wide receiving course. It's a handoff to Patterson. Patterson will pick up 1, 3 carries, 7 yards for Cordero. All of a sudden, it is a long 3rd and 9. Burrow sends Latimer in motion. He goes slot right. Burrow takes the snap. A little bit shaky because of the rain. He finds Cordero Patterson, who's brought down after a gain of 2, and it looks like Joe Burrow in this Giants offense will be on to attempt a 36-yarder. Aldrick Rosas' worst games have come in the rain, and Rosas will nail this kick. Luckily, though, 3-0 Giants, 4:48 remaining in the first quarter. As the Seahawks drive will stall, Giants will take over at the 23. Burrow now will hand this one off to Cordero, who has a big hole. He jukes past one, and Cordero Patterson's brought down at the 45. A solid run there by Cordero, brought down his own 45. 4 carries, 28 yards, averaging 7 per carry for Cordero. I mean, it was all off of that one carry, but still, nevertheless, a big play there. As Burrow looking intended for Evan Engram, broken up there by whoever was guarding him. Could not really tell, as it is a 2nd and 10. Burrow on the run finds Evan Engram, and Evan Engram we brought down after a big run after catch. He's down at the 38. That was a great play by Joe Burrow to step up, find Evan Engram, and that was a big block up ahead. As Burrow will give this one to Wayne Gallman to pick up about 3 yards on Gallman's first carry of the game. He will actually pick up about 2.5. Patterson checks back in after missing one play. Burrow takes the snap. Burrow rolling out to his right. Burrow looks and will find Deshaun Jackson as he goes down after a gain of 15. That was a great throw by Burrow. Great placement. And Deshaun Jackson with his first catch as a New York Giant. Isaiah Ford checks back into the game, as well as Jason Witten. Burrow will look for Jason Witten. Someone? Don't know. Either way, incomplete. Evan Engram does check back in. Burrow takes the snap, and Burrow will look to run, but he will be sacked there by Reed and company for a loss of 1, and all of a sudden it is a 3rd and 11 here for Seattle. It's going to be a very, very tough 3rd down conversion. Burrow takes a snap. He does find Cordero Patterson, who will pick up the first down. There is a flag, though. Most likely a hold. Probably Jermaine Ifedi, if I had to guess. Will Hernandez, actually. 3rd and 21 now, as Seattle will accept it. However, that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Giants 3, Seattle nothing, having a pretty good start to the game. Burrow barking out an audible. Barks out another one. Looked like he did change the play. As Burrow looks, finds Evan Engram over the top for the first down reception. Beautiful throw there by Joe Burrow to find the open man in Evan Engram. That is Engram's 3rd catch of the day for 48 yards. Burrow now off the play action. Burrow will look, find Evan Engram there for a gain of 3. 9 for 14, 102 yards now for Joe Burrow. Under pressure, almost a touchdown. That was a great play by the corner to get there to bat that one down. All of a sudden, it is 3rd and goal here. Seahawks bringing one knockdown by KJ Wright, or Nick Perry, excuse me. It looks like Giants might attempt another field goal. No, they won't. The Giants are going to go for it here. Burrow looks, touchdown Deshaun Jackson. In the corner, Deshaun Jackson with a receiving touchdown, his first in New York, as Seattle now on the ensuing possession will take it for a touchdown. 10-7. Giants lead after the Deshaun Jackson touchdown. Joe Burrow will send Cordero Patterson in motion to the right. Jadeveon Clowney. Believe that's Jadeveon Clowney. Yeah, that is Clowney 100%. Clowney with a big 4-yard loss. Burrow, heavily inaccurate throws. He was under pressure, and all of a sudden it is a 3rd and 14. What will the Giants draw up here? If I had to guess, probably nothing too spectacular. Attempting to set up the screen, the Giants do. Cordell Patterson will be in like negative 1,000 yards because of that play. Because of those 2 plays, as Riley Dixon now on to punt. Dixon gets this punt off. Will be returnable, hopefully not too much returnable, as it will be too much returnable. Tyler Lockett breaks off Marshawn Lynch's tackle, brought down luckily there by Kruger Hill, but not after a big gain of 29 yards, as Seattle will take that one for a touchdown. All of a sudden the Giants are down 14-10. Joe Burrow takes the snap. It will be a handoff there to Cordero Patterson, and Patterson will be brought down after gain 2. 5 carries, 30 yards for Cordero. Burrow with a big third down completion there to Sterling Shepard. I mean, Sterling Shepard has been a big piece of this offense this year, an even bigger piece than he has in the past. I mean, he's having a career year outside of touchdown-wise. As Burrow now taking the snap. Burrow looks, finds his man, and Deshaun Jackson almost turns it upfield. He's out at the 39, or down at the 39, excuse me. However, that is a first down. Big play there. Isaiah Ford checks into the game, as well as Cody Latimer and Tajay Sharp. Burrow takes the snap. He looks, corner. Isaiah Ford with his second catch of the game. And what an addition Deshaun Jackson Isaiah Ford has been. I mean, especially Isaiah Ford. Who would have ever thought? Guy who's been on basically a practice squad for his entire career is stepping in with two catches, two big catches, as Cordero Patterson will pick up for Giants. Giants and Joe Burrow running no huddle here to get a few plays off before the 2-minute warning. Burrow looks, finds Cordero Patterson as Patterson's brought down after a gain of 4. That will take us to the 2-minute warning. Giants down by 4 as we will head to this 3rd and 2 play. Burrow now looking back, end zone, touchdown Evan Engram. He's in, touchdown Giants. He gets the foot in. What a throw there by Joe Burrow. What a way for Evan Engram to get in. That is his 5th receiving touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks ensuing possession doesn't go anywhere. So the Giants now with the 1 timeout take over, 1:17 remaining. Burrow now goes off the hands of Sterling Shepard. Would have been a big play. Joe Burrow 18 for 27, 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. This will be a handoff now to Cordero Patterson. Patterson's brought down to 25. Seattle will use their first timeout. 3rd and 9 here. Giants 17, Seattle 14, 1:11 in the first half to go. Burrow under pressure. He will be brought down by, I believe, Reed. And Riley Dixon now will be set to punt. Hopefully he gets it off. Hopefully they don't have what happened against Dallas. Dixon will get this punt off with plenty of room. So it will be returnable by Lockett. No, Lockett fair catch. He's out. He fair caught it. Their own 37. Seattle will put on a field goal to end the first half, as Giants will take over now to start the second half. Joe Burrow looking for Engram. It is tipped. Caught off the tip. Sterling Shepard. What a play. Sterling Shepard with his 3rd reception of the game off of the tip. 47 yards for Sterling Shepard. Burrow will give this one. Cordero Patterson has a hole. Patterson's brought down after a gain of about 9.5. As on the 2nd and inches play, what will the Giants draw up? They will draw up a screen. They get it off. Cordero Patterson on the reception. Patterson has a lot of yards, and Patterson's brought down at the 38. A nice reception there for Cordero. Burrow sends Sharp in motion. Takes the snap. Burrow will look and will find his tight end Engram, who drops it. Evan Engram drops a potential solid play there. As Joe Burrow now on the 2nd down play will give this one. Cordero Patterson tries to follow his blocking. Patterson's brought down by Jadeveon Clowney from behind after a gain of 6. Perhaps now a 3rd and 4, 32-yard line. What will the Giants do here? Burrow will quickly find his tight end in Evan Engram, brought down at the 23. That is a nice 11-yard catch there by Engram. His 6th catch of the game for 73 yards. Should have more, but a few drops there. Burrow will look and will find Tajay Sharp wide open on the right for a gain of 8. Up 2nd and 2. Burrow with the snap. Under pressure, Burrow gets this one off. That's Evan Engram, 1st down reception and more. That's a 10-yard catch there for Engram, bringing up a 1st and goal. Burrow hands this off. Cordero will not be in the end zone. Down after 3 yards. Burrow off the reception. That is caught. Isaiah Ford, gain of 1 though. Looking corners, the Giants broken up. Intended for Cody Latimer. As what will the Giants do now? Tie game, ball at the 1. Burrow looks, and the future Hall of Famer Jason Wayne catches yet another touchdown pass for his career. The extra point is no good. Giants, however, do get a defensive stop, 23-17. It was a turnover too, so let's see who got the turnover. Guy who got the turnover for us was Isaiah Simmons with the interception, of course. Isaiah Simmons just a god. First and 10 now. Burrow takes a snap as they give to Cordero Patterson. He'll pick up more than 2. He picks up 3. Bring it up a 2nd and 7. Clowney, Reed, and company on the tackle. And on the 2nd down play, the Giants will look for their tight end, Evan Engram, who does make the catch, brought down after a gain of about 5. Bring up a 3rd and 2 now. They will look and will find the running back / wide receiver in Cordero Patterson for a 1st down play. That was a great audible there by Joe Burrow. Cordero Patterson with his 7th catch for 16 yards. So off the play action, now he will be sacked. Jadeveon Clowney. Jermaine Ifedi has struggled the past 2 weeks. Jadeveon Clowney brings down Joe Burrow for a loss of 6. Then now on the 2nd down play, Burrow takes the snap. Burrow will be sacked off the edge by Robert Quinn. 3rd and 21 now for New York. And I mean, this is 100% a long shot. Burrow takes the snap intended for Shepard, heavily underthrown and picked off. I mean, that was intended for Sharp, and that was underthrown completely. Trey Flowers with the interception. 24-23 Seahawks lead after they do get a touchdown. Play action, Burrow, Bart down, Robert Quinn. 2nd time as this offensive line is going to cost the Giants, let me tell you that. 2nd and 18 now here for New York. Burrow looks intended for Shepard, almost picked off. Don't even know what Burrow was doing there. Just throwing away the drive, I guess. As Burrow now on the drag route to Patterson. Patterson will pick up 5 or 6. As Riley Dixon will now be on to punt. That was a big tackle by Kendall Fuller. Came over in free agency. Dixon now on the punt. Gets this one off. As it looks to be returnable for Lockett. Lockett will in fact return it. He gets it past the field, brought down by Darian Thompson at the 38. Defense for the Giants needs to step up here as they will not. 31-23, 5:11 remaining now in the game. Burrow under pressure, rolling out a bunch of times, and Burrow will be sacked for a 3rd time. Robert Quinn. This offensive line the past 2 weeks has been god awful. As Burrow intended for Shepard, broken up. KJ Wright. All of a sudden 3rd and 11 after what is probably going to be a very, very quick drive here. Burrow looking, he finds Cordero Patterson, who will get the 1st down reception. That will be 12 yards. Big I mean, a great job there by Cordero Patterson to dive for that one there. As looks like a lob pass for Burrow to Cordero Patterson. Patterson with, what, his 10th catch of the game. Giants running no huddle. Burrow takes the snap. Will find his tight end there, and Evan Engram for the first down reception. That's a gain of about... And Burrow now barking at play call. Burrow takes the snap. Burrow looking, finds his tight end, and Evan Engram once again. Burrow under pressure. Burrow will take off, and Burrow will get the first down and more. Knocked out at the 36. Burrow's third carry for 20 yards. Excuse me. Cody Core, Isaiah Ford check into the game. Evan Engram is over 100 yards. Burrow will look Ford's way. Ford makes another catch. No, Ford didn't get the feed in apparently. Looks like he did, but okay, whatever. Now in the 2nd and 10. Burrow off of the play action will do the drag to Wayne Gallman, who will pick up only 2. Oh, since the 3rd and 7. Burrow looking off of Ford's hand. It is bouncing up and down and finally incomplete. What will Joe judge this Giants offense do? I mean, they basically do have to go for it. They already clinched playoffs, so they don't have to worry about that. Burrow looks, and Jason Witten, the future Hall of Famer, puts the ball on the turf, which would have been a first down. So the Giants defense will not get a stop. Seahawks do end up winning 31-23. As I'm going to sim the last game, we'll put it up for grabs, see who ends up winning. I have dinner coming soon, that's why. And then hopefully later on tonight we can play the postseason, maybe even go to the Super Bowl and win it. Evan Engram will get a dev upgrade here. He will pick up a bunch of upgrades. As we do have one new injury. Who is it? The one injured will be Jordan Lewis for 5 weeks, which will place him on IR because I doubt he's going to be able to return. Grant Haley cannot return yet, sadly. That's a big blow to our defense and Jordan Lewis, which means I do want to sign a cornerback real quick, just to hopefully replace him. Hopefully there's someone out there that can. Not really. Mike Ford's the best option. We can bring on Mike Ford. So for the final game, we are going to start our guys, which could very, very much be risky, but that is okay, because I do want, let's see, is Joe Burrow over 4,000 yards? Yeah, he is. He's 4th in the NFL. We'll keep in Joe Burrow. Now let's do scouting for potentially the last week. We are going to scout the last bit of the right outside linebackers. Now we could use left outside linebacker. Yeah, we could use left outside linebacker, but instead I do want to scout a free safety, because who knows if Anthony Harris is coming back. Caden Stearns could be a guy on our list. Could actually be a very, very interesting guy on our list. I'm probably just going to add them right now. Yeah, I'm going to add all of them for right now. And instead, actually... And here we go. We get an upgrade. Joe Burrow is ready for the postseason. We'll give him a field general upgrade. See, he gets up to an 83, and then I'm just gonna auto upgrade the rest. Isaiah Ford with the big game they had last week. So 10-5 Giants, 6-6 and 1 Eagles. As we will lose to the Eagles 17-14. As we will open up against the Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals in the first round. Shut down the Cardinals earlier this year. I do believe we beat them, and I believe we beat them big. We'll preview that matchup quick, and then we'll get into it there. As let's upgrade the players to Isaiah Simmons, Jabril Peppers, Trevor Williams, Matthew Pierre. I'm just going to auto upgrade there. I do want to take a look at what we did against the Cardinals earlier this year. I know that we did play them. Taking a look at the regular season. So when we played the Cardinals, we beat them 27-20. So it was a close game, and Joe Burrow, 354 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. He had a big game. Austin Eckler did too. But the big thing was we had Barkley ran exactly for under. Sterling Shepard had a big game that day, as well as Golden Tate. Tate's not active. Jason Witten was our starting tight end. He had a decent game, but he's not active anymore. He's not starting anymore. Darius Slayton was okay. Take a look at sacks. At least Jason Pierre-Paul was able to get to Murray a few times at least. And I believe we did force some fumbles, didn't we? Yeah, Sue did. And then kicking-wise, Eldrick Rosas had a good game. So anyway, I'll see you guys later on tonight for the playoff streams. Hopefully it lasts long. I'll see you guys later. Peace.